And it's live right here on 2K Sports. With the Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Given the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And Watson has it in the corner. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smith outside. Off target with his three. Here's Indiana. It's a three-point game. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so here is Indiana after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Halliburton is doubled. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Down low, and Smith with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Sent away.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sarr.
Well, there's a hustle about Mitchell Robinson. He is so good defensively because he works his tail off.
Here's Williams. They get it back. Smith outside. Over Watson. Again, the miss by Smith.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Watson's shot is good. Watson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard outside.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
To the inside. Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here is Harden. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Here's Lillard. Mr. Kamare. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Harden with it. Butler covering. And the basket by Kamare. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And that one drops for him.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
Cool outside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Butler. Driving to the basket. The putback. That shot off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-5. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Smith on the wing. A 3-ball. The rebound by Cato.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Williams. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie before Sportside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Rebound by Williams.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here.
Number 9.
Here's the try. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Harden scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Queta. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Halliburton. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Indiana trailing here. Now Harden. And Queta gets it to go. Queta's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Connects, the jumper drops. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton is first and foremost a shooter. This guy has put in a ton of work.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Well, LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
To the hoop.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
New York trailing. A drive by Poole.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Castle. It's rebounded by New York.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Queta. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here's your Indiana face mates crowd. Give it up for us.
Pacers making a switch here.
Thanks, team, everyone. Show them some love.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Lillard missing.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harden strokes home the three.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Poole outside. Off on the layup. And here's Harden. Harden drops one in down low.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's Poole for three. James Harden getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got the opening bucket to start the second half for New York. Here's Harden. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pass to Smith. Back to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
And good pass right there from Smith Jr. His teammates appreciate that selflessness.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And so here is Indiana. He takes it in.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Halliburton finds in. Goes straight to the... Defender for the dunk draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alex Song. For New York, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
When you think of Tyrese Halliburton, it is two things: positional size and unbelievable skill.
Castle jams it in off the great move. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Got a piece of it.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And so it's New York with it. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
That's a 2 from Butler. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Watson surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Smith.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And Butler, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got it all tied up now for New York.
Jimmy Butler slashing through the defense, determined to get to the cup.
Outside Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Castle. Buries it from three-point range. Castle's got 11 points.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. And it goes down 2 points.
This is why Halliburton is so effective in some ways. That tight handle, and he is fearless going to the rim.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you guys.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Indiana moving it around. Back to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton, good look inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Castle on the wing. He's got 13. Got that bucket.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
107 left in the third.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by James.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that.
And that's an intentional foul. Indiana making some changes.
Second team foul.
Here's Lillard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside, Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Known for his scoring there. Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screening roll.
Here's Queta. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Queta's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Harden gets the bucket.
This is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Pacers lead by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pacers leading by 8. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Lillard will bring it up for New York. Over in the corner, Poole. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. From past the arc. And that one's good. Shanbenny's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Lillard scanning the floor. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame. Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, that's exactly... the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Now here's Harden. For three. Rebound by Smith. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Butler. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Butler. Outside Williams. With the stuff.
Woo-hoo, that's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Castle misses. Knicks trail by 7. Halliburton outside. And stolen by James. Back to Castle. And Watson has it in the corner. This one for 3. Castle misses.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Halliburton. Outside, Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Williams. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Castle fires. He nails the jump shot.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
All right, Allie, thank you. Gets it to go. Down low.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Halliburton muscles through the contact.
The frame of Halliburton makes you think he can't finish through contact, but folks, that's a wiry, strong frame right there.
Pacers leading by 6. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Castle. Oh, safely lays it in.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward. Halliburton.
Williams scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Smith. Cleared away by James. And here are the Pacers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Castle fires. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Castle. Williams with the steal. Now Smith. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And a big moment right there for Smith Jr. How about the poise in the post?
Razzler's a three. Down he goes for three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And they're running. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron James. From 13 feet, it's in.
This is a dangerous area for LeBron James. You get him into that mid-range area, you don't know what he's going to do.
Castle pulls it down. Sarr. The three is off. And so the Pacers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one. But they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.